come to you from downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams. And Jay, once you beat the traffic, this is one of the great stops in the NBA.
When you step your foot on that purple and gold floor, you know you have to bring your A game. Plus, your trash-talking A game to all the celebrities sitting courtside, Ed.
It's the definition of showtime. Let's do this. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Baseline drive. Oh, Ben Simmons. Missed his first. That one goes.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Los Angeles, they have it. James to Cousins. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Missed the foul shot. In the front court comes Simmons. Down just a couple. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Zaire Smith at the line. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Rajon Rondo. He's got 2 shots coming. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Here's Simmons with it up top. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Richardson to Embiid. To Simmons. And stuffs it home.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Here's Rondo with it. Down 3. LeBron James, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
To Danny Green. James. Rondo into the front court. They're down 3. Cruises inside for 2.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
And he'll head to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
James. Over to the right side. Kyle Kuzma. Wide open look, won't go. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Simmons converts the three-point play. The Sixers increase the lead. It's Cook with the basketball. Down 5. Kuzma. To Howard. Oh, nice find for the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. Al Horford with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Simmons. To Richardson. Beyond the arc for 3. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Horford. And draws the foul.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Nope. First one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Cook to bring it into the front court. Now down 6. To Howard. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
And a putback slam.
Really? You can't give up an easy two like that off a missed free throw?
Count the bucket for two.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
It's Cook with the basketball. Shot clock's off as they try to get a little closer. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. First quarter's complete. The 76ers have the lead. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team's... Do you expect that to change?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. And counted at the rim.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out. Rondo with the basketball. They trail by 2. Howard to James. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throw's good. A three-point play, and with that, they go up by 3. Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it in the right corner. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Rajon Rondo trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Got it.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Simmons driving, but his shot no good. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Terrific vision. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's 3 for 7.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Howard knocked loose, taken by the Sixers. Harris to Embiid. Josh Richardson, textbook defense. Into the front court comes Rondo. Leads a bucket. To James. And he converts on the free throw. Time to shuffle things up. James. Offensive. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Here's Rondo with it. Up 5. Had a chance, but it's no good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
To Davis. From the painted area, won't go down. Horford to Tobias Harris. Fires the 3, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Down just a couple. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in it. They even throw their bodies into it. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
No good, and no foul.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Simmons to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Substitution being made in this one. To James. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Richardson. Simmons to Horford. Fires the 3. Smooth part of his game. Al Horford drills the catch-and-shoot 3.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
To Davis. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound taken in by Davis. Cook to bring it into the front court. Down by 1. LeBron James, 4 out of 7.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Simmons. And the rebound gathered in by Davis. That misses with a second to go. So a tie one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lakers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The 76ers aren't down by too much at the half.
And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up.
Game track. Blocks.
Let's get to the point. We all know that first half of basketball was all about the block shots. Plays like that are all about timing and effort, as you can see in these highlights. There's some great athleticism being shown off as well.
Player of the half.
LeBron James did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter.
Got it. Good trap.
And the Lakers have the rebound. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
LeBron James. With that, he's 5 for 9.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
LBJ. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nice finish at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here comes the screen. Oh, they call him for the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Cousins. Joel Embiid pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Davis to James. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Lakers at the controls right now. Cousins to Danny Green to Davis down low. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Shot from the lane won't go. Rondo into the front court. Leads just a point. Here comes the screen. The drive right to the basket. Rebound cleared by Philly. For 3, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, Get to the free throw line. See the ball go in the hole.
James to Cousins. Has a chance. Cousins' shot won't fall.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Ah, the monster stuff.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Rondo with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Davis to the basket, but his shot no good. LeBron James swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Trey Burke. Defended by Quinn Cook. Time for some new personnel into the game. Simmons to Horford. Down low for Harris. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
James, no good. Simmons into the front court. His team up by 1. To Richardson, 4-3. That one off the mark. It's no good. The follow won't go either. Lakers ball. From the outside, no good. Simmons with it. Leads 1 to Tobias Harris from long range. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw.
Get it, shoot it again.
Hits all 3 free throws. Los Angeles has the basketball. James. Here comes the screen. To Howard. And he finishes at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Simmons to Richardson. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Josh Richardson, zero hesitation on that one. Buries the 3.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Scores from the post. LeBron James, huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
That ends the third quarter. It's the Sixers out in front. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
Kuzma gets it in the left corner. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
To Davis. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Sixers have the basketball. The pass set it all up.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Now a steal by Philly.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Davis. To Kyle Kuzma. Smith with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. Can't connect from inside. Into the front court comes Rondo. He'll run the offense. It's a big finish.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Los Angeles, they have it.
I got something for him.
Here comes the screen.
Right there.
Probing the defense. Deep left corner. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. James to Danny Green. The screen sets him up for two.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
LeBron into the front court. Trailing by 14. Danny Green to James. Here comes the screen. James to Davis. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Count the basket inside.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Joel Embiid rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Here's Rondo with it. 14-point deficit. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. In the front court comes Simmons. Looking to make something happen. To Richardson. Beyond the arc for three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys leading by 14.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Fires the three. That misses with 3 seconds left. Long key from three-quarters court. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being too aggressive on defense. And sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today. The Lakers didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Philadelphia 76ers
Did their best work away from the basket. They used a combination of perimeter defense and long-range scoring to get themselves the win.
Player of the game.
Simmons was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.